Hey y'all, it's Dr. Tiffany. Hope everyone's doing well. Rapid COVID testing versus home testing versus PCR testing. Which is the best and which one should you want? Okay, I'm just going to say this at the beginning, a couple of things. Number one, PCR is the gold standard. If you are high risk for COVID, high risk symptoms, get that. Okay, number two, I can't cite my sources on this one because I looked at like 60 of them. Okay, so please don't ask because I'm too busy right now. At-home tests, the home tests you can buy at drugstores and such, and basically they have false negative rates, i.e. you have COVID but it says you don't, between 6 and 40% according to the reviews that I found. Some were academic reviews, some were user reviews, some were, most were science reviews or product reviews, but not academic studies, okay? The most accurate appeared to be one called Lucira, which has a 6% false negative rate. The Binax, which is one I've been asked a lot of questions about, has about a 15 to 20% false negative rate, which means that if 100 people get COVID, 15 or 20 with COVID will test negative with that one. False negatives are most common before you have symptoms in the first three days since you get infected, okay? So basically, if you're looking for accuracy, this doesn't really have it, but you can do repeat testing and it's easy to do at home. Okay, the rapid tests that are done in hospitals and healthcare facilities generally have a false negative rate of 6 to 24%, okay? Which means that they miss about 6 to 24 out of every 100 people with COVID. That depends a lot on testing technique, and they also fail a lot more at the early stages of COVID, especially asymptomatic people or people who haven't started having symptoms yet. It's why I don't count on them. Okay, PCR or gene testing basically has a false negative rate of 1.9% on average, okay? Testing technique can mess it up a little bit more, but you know, if your tester actually if it feels like they're stabbing your brain with a Q-tip, they're getting it right. So that's what I have in my office, and I chose it because it's the gold standard. It's accurate, and if you have, while false negatives can occur, you can retest it, and if that's negative, you can be reasonably sure they don't have COVID. One last thing. All of these tests, none of them are going to confuse COVID with any other disease like RSV or the flu, okay? That is a bullcrap internet rumor spread by the same people who also advertise ivermectin and the likes, wormers as I like to call them. So we can easily tell the difference between the flu, COVID, and RSV, okay? Love you all, stay safe.